Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to another edition of PZ85 Plays. I am your Marshal Double H. This is Deadlands the Horror at Headstone Hill. And oh boy, Act 3 is off and running in the most vicious way. Let me introduce you to your cast so we can get right to it. First, playing our Alaskan Ranger Killian Legion is Shanna Young.
If you hate me, then kill me or shut the fuck up. And he's going to keep talking. So say goodbye to Killian tonight. He's about to go 3-on-1 with the Undertaker and Kane. So, but one's a tree.
Yeah, one more.
Andre the Giant.
Tree.
It's the best I got.
It's a tree. They just have a ficus in the ring.
Okay, well, while I name somebody a ficus in the ring, that voice you just heard coming up with that name is Lindsay Wolfgong, who plays Fern Hawthorne.
And I'm going to apologize in advance if Fern gets a little out of character tonight.
Well, maybe she had some of Thatcher's peyote, and she's very much in character. He keeps some in his
Kane,
belt.
our resident reporter. That's the Kaz man. Hello, squaw. And I hope also wondering why Randy Quaid says squaw is Dr. Durandal, played by Stephen Bright.
Nah, that makes perfect sense. I don't know what's going on with you.
Perfect. I'm gonna get a little. Hand drawn. I'm gonna have Lindsay draw a picture of Steven, and we're just gonna put that little icon on the screen all the time since he'll never have a webcam.
Squaw.
So, it'll just say squaw. Yeah, why not?
Well, no, because Steven has his own catchphrase. Steven, what's that great thing that Jar Jar Binks says that you like so much?
Wazoo.
Oh Lord!
Voice has to break just a little.
I will never forget the night that the most earnest voice came out of that boy's mouth, and he's like, "Yeah, Jar Jar Binks," and he goes, "Wazoo!" And we were all like, "When did he say that?" I never got an answer.
I still don't remember that night. I don't know if I was high or drunk.
Yes.
Probably
No, I
both.
think that answers.
Yes.
I think that answers the question. That's why you don't remember, or we don't know.
Das Clink. I do have a picture.
No, that says Dose Clink. Is he in 2 jails?
I messed up.
Well, yeah, he split. Don't you see? I'll have an autographed picture of. Oh my God. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
God.
I'm dead serious. We're gonna do a giveaway. I'm dead serious right now. Remind me, because I'll forget. We're gonna do a giveaway. And we'll figure out the contest rules, but we'll do something, and the winner gets the picture that I created of Jar Jar Binks standing in front of the Wazoo, signed by Stephen Bright. We're gonna give it away.
Kaz triples with 1 P.
Put 3 P's.
Quaid.
Triples are
Not
best.
in Quaid's world. Wow.
Oh my God! Please.
Can we get this game going?
Can we get this game going?
Yeah, Steven's on a timeline, and everyone else's time has already run out.
Yes,
Like,
it is true.
oh Lord.
I hope so.
Ooh. So, lion face, lemon face. Ooh, okay. So, last week, at the end of last week's episode, well, actually, let's just briefly recap the bulk of last week's episode. We haven't had a ton of combat in this, basically this entire game. Most of the horror at Headstone Hill has been very investigative, a lot of behind-the-scenes work, basically a lot of trying to stay out of the fight. Last week, that no longer was an option. Killian on his own. I mean, the beginning of it for sure, but you had quite a bit of investigation in the aftermath of the murder of Jeremy Heaston.
But I think it's the best action. It's the best action we've ever done. It's
definitely the most action.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, first of all, Killian at Bogwater Lake, chasing down Frank Debony and the remaining members of the Terrytown Miners Union, discovered that Debony and seemingly others are part of the Quake and Aspen network, have basically become pod people or are involved in creating more pod people. Killian managed to, if not kill, severely wound Debony. He does not know for a fact that he's dead, but he did see him gravely injured. He also saw the scariest mutant tree thing he's ever seen in his life come bursting out of there. The barn was on fire. People were hurt. And he went running back into the swamp, which we'll come back to in a minute. Meanwhile, back in Heaston Hill, the remaining members of the posse got away from some other pod people who were desperately trying to turn Thatcher into one of them, with a very well-timed combination of both the good doctor's inventions and Fern's crack shooting. But as they left Heaston Hill in the aftermath of all this, the discovery was that the town is essentially on fire, literally and figuratively. Every corner you turn, people are fighting back. Already turned people, pods that are trying to turn other people, and basically they left Heaston Hill in seemingly soon-to-be ruins. Heading for Bogwater Lake, which we cut back to, where Killian, escaping from the chaos in the abandoned barn, ran smack dab into Bogwater Bill. Bogwater Bill, of course, is a local legend from around Heaston Hill, a man who supposedly is both the man who discovered the Headstone nugget many, many years ago, the 66.6 pound of ghost rock chunk from the bench, the Terrytown bench, who also then subsequently went crazy, may have died and been brought back in the swamp, may have killed his wife or soon-to-be wife. She was like his fiance. At the very least, is very, very dead. Except he's very, very much not. Because again, Killian ran literally head first into it.
A lot of questions. So, yeah.
Probably to no one's real surprise, that's where we're going to pick up as the rest of the posse rides toward Bogwater Lake. And again, I should point out that I never said exactly how the timing was working on that, like what was happening when, because you're in two different places. So we don't actually know how far away they are from the lake. Some of that could have been happening before. Some of it could have been happening way after. But we're going to pick up like literally in the swamp. If this is Prestige TV, this episode begins exactly where the last one left off, with Killian on his butt looking up at Bogwater Bill. So, Killian.
So,
yes.
Well, I was going to ask a question, but I want to hear what you're going to say first.
I'm going to describe him for you.
Okay.
So,
well, that was actually my question: is visually, and you're about to describe him. Yeah. He looks like a zombie. Like there'd be no question to Killian that he's like, this guy is definitely a fucking monster.
Well, he's definitely not of this world, or at least no longer of this world. Again, you ran like basically head first in because you were looking over your shoulder, but now you can get a clearer look. Of course, it is dark, but there's moonlight, and again, he actually is wielding like a lantern in one hand. In the other hand, he has what looks like a gnarled tree branch. Only it's not just that. The parts of it are way too straight, and as the light kind of swings over it, you get a good look at it. He's some sort of like branch he's fashioned into a club, and varying points at the top, railroad spikes have been driven through it. And so it's like a spiked baseball bat, but instead of nails, these are railroad spikes.
Okay.
Bill, or again, Warfield, you know that in life he was known as Warfield H. Phoenix. Bill is he probably goes somewhere between 6 foot and 6.5. I mean, he's pretty big. He's a big guy. You can smell the stench of death coming off of him. He still is essentially wearing what he was last seen described wearing, which is miner's coveralls that have been like ripped and torn. They're hanging on by one shoulder on the side. There's an undershirt that's kind of visible on the other side. It's all dirty. It's all tattered. He's covered head to foot in grime. He's got that sort of that kind of horseshoe haircut. Like there's nothing on top. It's fully bald. And you can see along the bald parts of his head, parts of the moon, like parts of it reflect in the moonlight way too well. It's very clearly part of his skull is shining through, where like chunks of it are missing. The hair that is left in that horseshoe is really scraggly and tattered, like long gray draping bits where it's, maybe been chewed off by something, maybe been burned off by accident. He never felt it if that happened long after the fact. His face itself is almost skeletal, like it's sunken in. His eyes are really far sunken in back. They kind of gleam yellow, almost like a cat eye look in the darkness there. His teeth, again, what's left of them are rotted and yellowed and hanging there in his mouth. You can smell that scent coming off of him. This literally the stench of death. And then his nails have sort of continued to grow. So he's got these like almost claw-like fingernails on both of his hands. But you can see kind of one wrapping around the end of the lantern and one around that club there. In the moment that this happens, he is standing directly over you. And as you look up and take in this look at him, his whole face, his whole facial stature, I guess, for lack of a better term, is just sort of, how do I put this? Stoic. Like his mouth's not hanging open like a zombie would. He's not moaning or groaning or anything. You do hear like sort of a rough, ragged kind of sound from within him, but it's not breathing. Real quick, before you do anything, I'd like for you to make a check for me, and I'm going to go see what that check is going to be.
Okay.
Because I think you might have a stat that's relevant to what I want you to do here.
Well, while you're doing that, let me ask the question of would Killian, because he does have points in the occult and been doing it this long, does he know about zombies and what they do? Like, is there any, and I'm asking for my sake also, like, if he is a zombie, could there be any good in him, or are they all malicious creatures? Are they invincible? That kind of thing.
This is what I want you to roll for. So do you actually have a skill called occult?
I don't have.
Or is it just you have?
I have an item that gives me.
I don't think that's a skill.
Well,
some people do. I have it called out specifically, so Shannon, you would have it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I have a piece of gear. It's called a copy of Fugitives from Justice, and it gives me a +2 to the occult. Is what I have written down.
But it would be a skill that you choose in the same way like gunslinger or horse riding. Otherwise, it would be +2 to D4.
Yeah, there is an actual occult skill and it's linked to smarts. So that +2, here's what that does. Essentially, you don't have any ranks in occult. So normally you would be rolling a D4 -2. That +2 to an occult basically gets you a free D6 instead. It jumps you up to a D4 and then to a D6. It puts 2 ranks in occult that you don't have otherwise.
Gotcha.
So
nice.
That's what that does.
So you want me to roll D6?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 2 of them.
Two of
Because you get your wild die on this too. But yes, I want you to make an occult
And
check.
fans, watch. Be amazed as you can play along. Watch. There's my die. Oh, I like that die. I like that die.
Better
Good start.
than last week.
Yeah. Oh my
Splendid.
God. I know everything
going, keep
about
going.
zombies.
A very good start.
Oh.
Keep it going.
Well, it's still
So
14.
that's 14.
It's 14.
But you still have to. You got to roll your wild die.
You
Too.
It's
Wild
14.
die.
It's 14. I don't want to
You don't
take
want
the
to
other
do
one. Yeah, I don't want that one.
Yeah, get that
Are you
one.
just
Get
gonna
that
name
one out
this
of the
your
way now.
stream today?
Yeah.
I do have a question before this gets awesome. Am I still lingering on a double snake eyes from last week?
Yeah.
Lingering on one.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing he rolled.
Because you fell in the trough.
That was the
Last
double.
week, I
That was the
think.
double
Right,
one.
okay,
cool.
I mean,
Nope, we're good.
if
We're
you
good.
if you scroll up, it looks like Dr. Durandal's lingering on a snake eyes.
No.
Oh. Well,
No, none of that counts. That all gets wiped off the board, obviously.
yeah.
Aw.
So,
Okay.
but officially, I got a 14.
You got a 14, so that is a success with 2 raises. So you were asking me, what do you know about zombies? Is there any form of zombie where there could be some good in them, et cetera, et cetera? Here's what you need to know right now. This is not a zombie, okay? Not in the traditional sense of this person came back from the dead. They were reanimated by some sort of magic or ritual or infectious disease or something. Zombies are mindless. The first dead giveaway for you, and all this is happening in the speed of like 3 or 4 seconds, like 6 seconds, a round of combat, basically.
Okay.
All this goes through your head in this 6-second time frame. Zombies don't wield weapons. They don't have the intelligence or capability to do such a thing, much less do they need light. They wouldn't be running around with a lantern. That doesn't make any sense. It's not that they couldn't carry these things, but unless we're talking a very specific form of zombie, like a more, what we would know as like Haitian voodoo, like enslaved zombie, where they're told to do a specific thing, none of that makes any sense. And from what you know, because you, again, know who this person was supposed to have been, you've seen pictures of what he was in life that hang up in various places around town. That doesn't seem right here. That doesn't make sense here. The way that Bill, we're going to call him Bill for right now, is carrying himself suggests that he is in control to some degree of his actions. This is a Harrowed. And you know what a Harrowed is.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, for the sake of the listener, excuse me. Oh, I got the hiccups. In Deadlands, the main cause of all the world's problems, essentially, is that at one point in time, as the Native American nations were being pushed out of the United States, or I should say the main cause of the United States problems, as they were being pushed out, several other leaders came together and chose to basically perform a ritual that thinned the veil between this world and the next, which they call the hunting grounds. Manitous, which are demonic spirits basically on the other side, were then allowed to sort of come through or start to push through or find various ways of getting through. Basically, every weird thing that happens in the world right now is a result of that in some form or fashion. That's the seed. Everything comes from that. Ghost Rock, the existence of Ghost Rock is built all upon that. The souls of the living not making it to where they're supposed to go. Anything from a haunting to an unnatural creature to advancements in technology all comes as a result of this stuff. So sometimes specific Manitous find a way through, but they can't survive on their own in this world. They have to have something to inhabit and exist in. This is where the Harrowed come from. Someone who has recently died, and especially died under tragic circumstances, can actually be essentially piloted by a Manitou that's either called forth with purpose by someone who can do that kind of thing, or that happens to be lingering on that section of the veil when that happens and slips in before that body goes completely cold. When this happens, that person effectively becomes two people. So number one, they're dead. Functionally, they are dead. If the Manitou is ever removed, they die. That is the whole purpose. Like, they are being prevented from the dignity of death. Mm-hmm. Number two, they have some control to some degree over what a Manitou can do while it's in their body. Like, basically, they're it's like having a split personality. They're constantly fighting against this thing. But the end result is always one of two things when it comes to somebody eventually taking over. Either, again, the person somehow expels the Manitou and they die, or the Manitou gets dominion over the Harrowed, at which point they are effectively a monster. The Manitou gets themselves a humanoid body on this plane, which then becomes extremely resistant to, disease and damage and all sorts of stuff. That Manitous that take over, like Dominion Harrows, are the big boss. That's as bad as it gets.
How do they get dominion?
When a tragic event occurs to the Harrowed, basically, anytime that they are like mentally broken in some form or fashion, then the Manitou has the opportunity to try to gain dominion over it. So mechanically, if you like play a Harrowed character, which some people do at higher levels, this is a thing you can run into. Like, when you run into an extremely traumatic event, your Manitou is going to try to take control. And if they take control, you're done. You lose that character. They're gone.
Wow.
Yeah, they're out of your control. So
that's why he talked us out of it, because we were thinking about it. One of us was thinking about playing a Harrowed, and Hunter was like, "Are you sure about that?"
You are basically. I mean, literally, it's the least control I can possibly exhibit over something in the game. Like, at any given game session, if you lose a Dominion roll, okay, your character sheet becomes mine. and you start a new character. Like there's no coming back from it. You don't Benny it. You can't talk your way out of it. It just happens.
Wow.
So obviously this is not just PCs this can happen to. So back into the game itself.
Okay.
Killian, you know that is exactly what you're looking at. This man is harrowed. This man is being piloted from something from beyond. And it's a good thing you know that, because it looks like right now the Manitou is in control. So these things, they're constantly in your head, like teasing you, taunting you, trying to throw you off your balance so that they can be in the driver's seat for a little bit. And the sort of rictus grin that starts to stretch over his mouth, because again his facial features are all sunken back in, that pulls back at the corners of his mouth as he raises up that big club with the railroad spikes in it, tells you right now whoever is actively in there is not in control. I'm gonna need some initiative from you real quick here. So we're gonna deal out some cards.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lay them across the line. I'm also going I'm also going to give cards to the other players, because you guys are all actively riding toward the situation. We're gonna see how fast you get there. Okay. All right.
Oh.
So
you didn't answer the other question though.
Sorry, go ahead.
Of how to kill them. Since I know so much, like you said that the body, so is it just as like I shoot him in the head, the body dies, Manitou's dead, or how's it work?
If the body is destroyed, the Manitou is expelled. It can only exert a certain amount of power outside of a host. So there is the risk that it will cause some chaos in the moment that it's here, but within, a minute or so, it has to return to the hunting grounds or find another suitable host. Think of it like a ghost, like a spirit. Yeah. So if you destroy the body, then yeah, it's gone.
I might have missed this part when you were describing it earlier too.
Mm-hmm.
You explain it to the crowd, but I know. But does it have to be a dead body, or can it just jump to one of us?
No, it has to be. It has to be someone who has passed. There can't be a living creature in there. It effectively brings you back to life, but it's an unlife. It's an undead life. Yeah. Yep. Now, of course, if one of you were to die in its presence as it died, well then,
Bye, everybody.
It's always on the lookout for that kind of thing, to be fair, because again, the body continues to decompose. Like if you looked at him, there's a total understanding of why you would assume this person is a zombie, a traditional up out of the muck brains zombie. But that's not what's happening here. And Killian, you know it for sure. Okay. So let's dole out some initiative. That's mine because I'm on the far left. That's the King of Hearts.
Ow.
Fern gets the 8 of clubs. Killian gets the Jack of diamonds.
It's not bad, but it ain't helpful.
Dr. Durandal gets the Jack of spades.
Two. Give me 2.
And
he's gonna.
Thatcher gets the 6 of clubs.
Close enough.
It might as well be a 2.
I mean,
effectively, for our purposes here, that is the case.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this means that Bill is going to get a chance to attack first. He's going to get a chance to do something. Killian, with you down like right in front of him, again, I'm just going to pick up right where I left off. He raises that big fuck off club over his head and just tries to bring it straight down on top of you. What's your parry skill?
5.
Okay. Oh, I have my dice open. I never don't do this. I always do this.
Well, Homer or Hunter don't do what Donnie does.
I could have made that clearer. Okay. Yeah, I'm making this as a GM roll because I don't want you guys to see it.
I do.
Do it. Show it. I want to see it.
I'm about to get gutted and nutted.
Oh my god.
Maybe
well, I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to screenshot it because you're not going to believe me.
Yes, I'll believe you.
It's funny.
It's Nat. Yeah, it explodes 15 times. Where is it?
I'm putting it in the text only for babies right now. Those are the 3 rolls I just made.
Oh no.
Oh. Well. Good luck.
So again, your parlay you said is a 5, or I mean, not parlay, parry. Your parry is a 5.
Yes.
Okay, so that is a better target number than it would be normally. So this is a 13 that's still going to beat that, and it's going to beat it with a raise as well. So here's what you can do. Right now, what's going to happen is you're going to be shaken and you're going to take a wound, which is going to make you, more susceptible to other. It's going to make it harder to do stuff. It's going to make you hurt. You can spend 1 Benny to not be shaken, and you can spend another to soak that wound. But you have 3 for this entire session. If you choose to spend 1, it can only be to remove the shaken condition. You can't spend 1 just to soak, and you have to decide it now.
And then 3, I'm just trying to remember how the game works. 3 is after 3 wounds, you're
3
incapacitated.
wounds and you are incapacitated.
But not dead, right? There's
Correct.
a different die. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it. Clearly the luck's not on my side tonight. I'll spend the 2 to do both.
Okay. All right, down to 1 Benny for the rest of the night.
Okay.
But so effectively what happens is, I think cinematically it makes the most sense that Phoenix comes down, Bill comes down, whoever he is at this point in time, comes down with that club, and you see the swinging lantern in his other hand is this kind of swinging wildly where you should have been. Like we would pull in camera-wise on a railroad spike that goes sinking right into basically where your midsection was a split second before that. It lands right at the base of where your legs meet. It's very Wild Wild West. You just moved just out of the way of it,
levity,
and it's sunk into the ground.
Yeah,
it's sunk into the ground right in front of you, and we would pan up to you, looking up at him, and him, pulling the club back out and rearing back for another shot. But unfortunately, he's only capable of the 1 in 1 go. So that's mine. That then means that we go to, and it's reverse alphabetical order, so Durandal. When you get the suits are reverse alphabetical. Dr. Durandal, I need hang on. You're on somebody else's horse. You don't have a horse, do you?
Whose horse is he on?
I don't.
Because you have a steam wagon.
Yeah, that's
and your
broken
wagon
down.
is back in the right. You never did get a chance to finish fixing it, so
Nope.
Yeah, you got to be on somebody's horse. So
I'll carry you.
That's a riding check.
Well, let me ask you this: you're on somebody else's horse. What are you doing as you all speed toward the lake? Unless it's just holding on for dear life. Are you doing anything other than just that?
I'm trying to think. I'm down to I think 8 of my power points, if I remember the calculations. So I'm able to do 1 damage field, 2 damage fields, or a damage field and distortion. Okay. I can't really increase my power points, can I? Or tinker with something
You recover them at a rate of 5 per hour spent resting, meditating, or performing light activities. So I tell you what, it wouldn't take you a full hour, but because we're late in the game and because I think it's just cool and it makes sense, if you choose to do nothing on this ride, if all you do is just whoever's horse you're on, you just throw your arms around their midsection and just hold tight for the entire time they ride there, I'll give you 3 power points back. But you can't do anything. You can't assist with anything. You basically have to spend that entire time focused on, we're going to say you're basically focused on your device because you left one of them behind, more or less. It was thrown and shotgun. So,
yeah.
Right. Yeah. So if you spend your entire time on the ride doing nothing but that, I'll give you 3 power points back.
All right. I think that's a good deal because
he wasn't going to listen to the other option. Yeah.
There's more.
But what about the mystery box? So if you
Don't do it.
But
you don't have to tell him; he has to choose it.
If you spend the ride actively trying to improve upon your device or something, like basically, I'm going to make you make a weird science roll.
Yeah.
If you choose this option and it succeeds, I'll give you 5 power points back.
Ooh.
But if it fails,
I get nothing.
And it can't be that easy, right?
It has to be,
can't be that easy.
Yes, it can.
Right.
It can.
Right. If it fails, something bad happens. Now that could mean a catastrophic failure with your device of some kind. You could lose power points. That could mean it could affect the ride itself.
Horse has a heart attack.
Basically, it's a risk. It's a risk. You could earn more power points if you want to roll. Well, we're going to find out because we haven't decided that yet.
I decided already. 4.
Whose horse are you on?
He
rolled. He already rolled. Oh my god.
Just because I think it'll be funny, Thatch.
Okay.
My Thatch.
I think it'll be
already
Thatch.
off before you tried to get on.
Yeah,
the
Fern.
No, he already rolled a 4. I mean, he got it.
Oh, he got it. Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, he already rolled.
My damn horse had to participate with killing.
So on this ride, and Doctor, you have done this kind of thing in the past. I mean, you're an Army vet, right? I mean, you've been in worse situations to have to actively try to do like
have a work
small work, right? Exactly. Yeah, having to do tinkering of this kind to prepare. You were preparing explosives from the back of a horse in the Battle of Gettysburg. Like shit had to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is the only time I'm going to have you make that check. You get 5 power points back. I'm going to give you all 5 of them for the entirety of this ride because you made a successful roll. And with that, we can just move on. We can just call it there. Smash cut back to so this is literally a smash cut. Like we jump straight over to the horse, the hooves pounding on the in the snow actually, because again it's Wyoming, it's cold, pounding in the snow as they ride down this trail. It's just a close up of Dr. Durandal's like old kind of withered hands just actively furiously working away at this technology. Bam, cut right back to the swamp, cut right back to the thick of all this, where Killian, you are basically crab walking backwards to get away from this club. What do you want to do?
Crab walk from the club.
Well, we're crab people now. So, hang on, I gotta go change the name to Crab Walk from the Club. I think I'm taking that one. I like
think
that one.
That's a new trend we need to start. The Crab Walk from the Club. Maybe toilet babies on Friday night. You never know.
Well, they're moonwalking. They moonwalk in the window.
So would it be a movement skill or an action skill to, could I use a movement skill or a movement to pull out my shotgun to take it off my back, or is that an action no matter what?
If you want to spend your movement effectively doing that, I'll let you do it.
But if I'm wrong, he's going to swing a club at me.
Well, potentially. It's not out of the question.
He's going to set me on fire. Or I could roll out of the way and then use my action to pull out my weapon and ready myself. Those are both good choices.
Sure could try.
Well, Lindsay thinks it's funny. Oh, god damn
Lindsay
it.
saw the Quaid tar.
Yeah, I just saw it.
BRB.
I should have never
I
warned
don't
him.
want him back.
I should have never warned him about doing this live.
Quaid back.
Lindsay's...
You okay, shit?
I'm good. All right. Roll, pull the gun, shoot the fire. Oh my god, that sounds so difficult, Zach. And also that's 3 moves, unfortunately.
And a fan of hammer.
Yeah, he doesn't have that kind of action here.
Well, okay, that's
Use
actually
the force.
That's actually a good question. So if I were to use my shotgun, I would have to pull it off my back. If I'm using my pistol, I literally just have to go to my side. Would that still count as a movement, or could I do that as a free action?
I'm gonna potentially retcon something here. When you ran from the barn, you had your pistol in your hand, so that's the decision now. Do you want to use a gun that's already in your hand, or do you want to spend basically a part of your action economy to get your shotgun?
That's right. No, you're right, because I said I pulled out the killing one because anything that would come after me wasn't going to. Yeah, okay. Yep. Then I would.
That's why I said potentially retcon. I was pretty sure that was already the case.
Yeah,
but.
You're absolutely right, and thank you so much for doing that. I wouldn't have remembered. I guess in that case, then I want to roll, like, move out of the way, put as much distance as I can between me and this thing, and then take a shot.
Okay.
What's up,
All
CJ?
right.
Welcome
So,
to the tail.
You spend your movement. You're on the ground, so basically you're doing kind of like a combat roll, basically just to roll out of the way of any further shots here, getting back up to your feet, putting some distance between you. I'm assuming you have the standard movement, which is like 30 feet, so you can put a pretty good distance between you and him. And then you turn and fire into the darkness and take a shot at him. So are we just trying to hit him? Just center mass? Just whatever? We're not making a called shot here. Called shot's harder.
If I wanted to do a called shot for the head,
target number goes up.
Well, do I get to know what the target number would be, or is that?
Oh yeah. So if the standard target number is 4 and you're trying to hit the head, which is a smaller target number goes up to 8.
Oh shit!
You can make it.
I have a 12.
You can make it.
You also have 1 Benny.
1 Benny.
Steven, should I do it? Zach, should I do it? Should I be the hero?
Call a crowd. Phone a friend.
I'm gonna phone a friend. I want Zach to decide. Do I shoot him normal, or do I aim for the head? Zach, go ahead.
He wants you to shoot the lantern.
Yeah, I ain't doing
that. Also, I need to be really clear. Just shooting him in the head won't necessarily kill him. That's not really how that works. Like, there's no guarantee that if you shoot him in the head, he's already a dead body. He's not a zombie. He's not a zombie. He's a Herod. They're not the same thing.
Well, when you said destroy the body, I was going to ask, do you mean like I have to destroy everything, or is it zombie like where okay, well if the guy's brain gets killed, he dies effectively as the creature?
Yes to all of the above.
So
my point is that shooting him in the head doesn't guarantee he's going to die. That's what I'm getting at here. You would still be rolling damage for that. Burning him, of course, to be fair, also doesn't guarantee he's going to die. That's still going to take time, and you're also in the
muscles
swamp,
for him to use.
Yeah, we're in the swamp, Zach. God damn. Are you kidding me? Idiot. All right. In that case, then I'm gonna shoot him center mass. Swamp fire! Shut the hell up! Shut the hell up!
I believe in that.
All right, so we're just taking a general shot at him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay. Actually, could I do fan the hammer?
I don't know. Can you?
I mean, technically, yes. It's just an action, right?
I said, yeah, as far as I know. Is there a certain number of times you can do that kind of thing?
Not that I'm aware of. It's under an S.
It's how much ammo you have is what you did last time.
Oh, well, it's fully loaded.
Right, I'm just wondering about the activity itself. Fuck it. Yeah, you can do it because you did it with the other gun, which is currently unloaded, as I recall.
Yes.
So
yes. If you'll allow it.
See what Zach put in the text for babies?
No, let me look.
There's a swamp fire, apparently.
It's fine. No, there's not an active one. He just found a picture of a fucking swamp fire so he could say that.
Oh my god. And I bet right now he's going at home and then ooka dooka. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
So real quick, you didn't happen to write down how fan the hammer works, did you?
It's 6 shots, but at a penalty of it's either 2 or 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So we're gonna go find out real quick because I
remember that much at least
pulled up in front of me.
Because the last time I did it, I had 2 successes, and then on my third, I think that's when I got the double ones, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because you said my gun jammed, the pistol jammed after the shots.
Well, I remember that much. Yeah, that for sure is a thing. But I need right now to know exactly what it is you can and can't do regarding this, and it's going to take a second for this PDF to load. Actually, maybe I just have it pulled right up to that.
Hey, Lindsay, while we're waiting on that,
for some reason I have it open to Hupsters.
Will you grab me a water? I'm in active combat. Thank you.
Okay, well that's just showing me that's an edge that a veteran gunman can have. I'm aware, but I need to know how it works. That's the improved version.
God,
That's not it either.
The shadow of my teeth look weird.
The shadow of my teeth.
They do. It's like one of my teeth are the half Phantom of the Opera.
The half Phantom. Okay.
Thank you.
So here's how
Thank
this
you.
works. So you're going to fire all 6 shots.
Right.
And one wild die. So you get 1 wild die that goes with this. You don't get 1 for every single shot.
Okay.
If it comes up a 1 or a 2, there's a chance you hit an innocent bystander. That doesn't appear to be an issue. And then, each shot is a shooting die at a -4 penalty.
Okay. I'll do that.
So,
I'll do that.
So effectively, you get 7 rolls because the last one is your wild die.
Right.
But
Okay.
everything's at a -4. So
All
here's
right.
shot number 1.
Shot number 1. Nothing. Well,
0.
yeah, okay. I got you. Thanks, 1d12. The second one is
The
a
3.
3. Don't think that's what we're looking for. The third shot. Well, that's not what I meant to do.
You gotta put a slash in there.
Yes.
Or use the die roller.
2.
Yep.
Yikes. Is this number 4?
4.
0. Good Lord, give me some dice. 5.
Something.
Only 1 has rolled above half.
And 6. That's a 5.
Hey, there you go. That's a 5. Okay.
Now, can I Benny that,
So-
or how's that work?
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, hang on. You do still have to roll your wild die.
Oh, yes. That'll save me.
You get 1 wild die.
Come on,
might.
wild die.
You might explode. Boom. Never mind.
It's a 5, which is a 1. No saving the kid today.
Yeah, so, no, a Benny-
we might ride in like heroes.
You could Benny any one of those for a singular reroll, but that's how that works. Like if Benny
Okay.
allows you to reroll a die, not to completely redo an attack.
Yeah, then I'm not going to do that because I have a thing. I'll probably need it more at some point.
I guess technically it would also allow you to reroll your wild die because that's how that works. Is that you reroll the dice you rolled on that attack.
Yeah, I ain't
Each
taking
one of
no
those is an
chances.
individual attack, but so you would get 1 normal reroll and 1 wild die reroll. But anyway,
Question of
all right.
mechanics. So he rolled however many. These were each of a fanning of the shots, right? So 6, 7,
Yep.
what have you.
Uh-huh.
What does the final? Sorry, what do we call it? The die 6.
The
second
wild
one?
die.
The wild die. Which bullet does that relate to, or is that all of them?
It can be whatever you want to flavor it as. It's the same for any given attack. So generally, the way it works on a normal attack, if you're swiping a knife and you miss on the regular die, but your wild die hits, well, that's what actually hit. Then your knife hit regardless, no matter what. It was still the knife. When you're shooting a gun and you're firing multiple bullets, and let's say, well, in this case, he hit 1 and he missed 5. If the wild die hit, well, 2 shots hit, or 1 shot hit a little harder, or
So
something.
it acts as a singular.
Well, it can or it can't. I mean, you can basically, ultimately, the number of things that hit it don't really matter. It all adds up to how much damage they're actually taking.
Right. So if he,
Because the damage would be the same
exploded it,
regardless.
like 3 in a row, then that would still be like that 1.
Yeah, I mean, it would still be, that number would all still go together either way.
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm explaining it well, but since it didn't happen, it doesn't matter. So.
Exactly. No one's even worried about it. Like it doesn't even matter.
At this point, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
He hit 1 shot out of 6, basically,
Yes.
is what we need to know.
Okay, so I did hit 1 shot. Okay.
Yeah, you again, target number's 4.
Right.
You said you weren't making a called shot, and standard target number to hit something at range is 4. So I do need 1 damage roll from you.
Hey, I got that, and I'm damn proud of that. Well, don't type it into Twitch. Type it over in the game.
Good job.
So that is going to be a 2d6 plus 1.
Okay, and remember, these don't explode. This is just what it is. Whatever comes up.
7.
7 damage. Okay. All right. So you roll out of the way after this club comes down. You come up, you got your pistol in hand, and you basically, even though it's already drawn, you pull it up from your hip instinctively because that's how you know to get your finger onto that trigger and the hammer, and you just fire back. Rather than before where you were trying to kind of spray and pray that room and hit multiple targets simultaneously, this thing is fire everything you can in its direction.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Herald are not zombies, but there's always that little bit of an instinct. They look it, they sound it, they smell it, they feel like that's what that is. So it's not like it's going to juke your attacks, just fire directly at it. But again, Herald are in decomposing bodies. They themselves are not useless. They're not zombies. They're not just dead, walk straight forward in the same direction. Bill quite literally serpentines as you're shooting and moves with this unnatural speed where he is like basically leaping forward in your direction trying to like get out of the way. Yes, one of those shots does manage to hit him and it catches him basically right at center mass, and you hear that like that disgusting like thunking sound of the bullet like sucking right into the center chest cavity. It halts him, but it does not, it certainly doesn't kill him. And you don't even get like an indication of pain. Again, he's Herod. He doesn't feel pain. It doesn't work that way. So you halt his movement, but that one shot does not take him out by any stretch. And your gun's empty now.
Zach, get those bots out of here. Ban them. You're the mod. We trust you.
Get the bots out.
Our lives are in your hands.
Get them the fuck out.
Get them the fuck out, Zach. I'll do it myself if I have to. Once I figure it out. Hold on.
Okay. I'm moving on while you're doing that.
Yes.
Fern.
Yeah.
You're riding your own horse, and you're riding basically a breakneck pace now that you're free of Heaston Hill. I need a riding roll from you.
I figured that's what it would be.
Zach, you don't see this Northwestern rival cheap viewers? It says likely band evader restricted. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I'm new to this thing.
I also don't see any bots for the record. I don't see what you're talking about.
Well, it's got red bars around it, so I guess maybe they already, like, the system already knew that this was spam. Yeah. So,
got him
okay.
and grabbed him.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, Autoban. Appreciate that. If I had a cowboy hat, I'd tip it to you.
So let me bring this up too, because I don't remember how it fully works. But I also have Born in the Saddle, which gives me free re-rolling. That's where I screw up here, right?
Is that what you wrote down? Like, do you know exactly how it works, or is that just what you wrote down?
It says Born in the Saddle, free re-rolling, and +2 horse paces.
Oh, paces, so it lets you move faster. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna guess that's a specific Weird West thing. So let me look it up and just make sure it does exactly what we think it does. Is that the same book? I've already got it open. What am I doing?
You're ahead of yourself.
He plays
I never closed it, which was a
out.
good move. I don't anymore. I feel like they go a lot better when I don't.
Oh, my shadow teeth.
Leave a tab.
Oh, you're
You get one free reroll on riding rolls. It's literally that simple.
Okay.
Your horse's pace is increased by 2.
That.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I would recommend it.
Ugh.
That horse about to be
Does that
blue.
include the wild die?
Do it better.
I'm getting the wild eye. Seriously.
I was gonna say you're re-rolling the roll. So
Got this.
wow.
Lindsay,
Well-
please.
She could Benny it,
better.
right?
I guess I'm doing a 3 anyways.
She could Benny it technically, could she? Because it's just an action.
So you correct. Well, so hang on. So you got a free re-roll, which has nothing to do with bennies. You can spend a benny to do it, but that will be your last attempt at this specific roll. You cannot benny it again after that.
I'm just gonna go with my 3.
Okay. So just so we're clear, 3 is a failure. It's not a scale.
Yes.
You succeed or you fail, and you fail in this moment.
I fail.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, you tell me what's going through your head after leaving Heaston Hill the way that it was. Like you risked a look back when you first left town, and literally it's because again the sun has gone down. It is this combination of like literal blazing buildings in the distance. Like the town is on fire. Heaston Hill is going up in flames. You can see people actively like fighting, like basically you see their silhouettes against the fire, like fighting off their own neighbors or who they thought were their neighbors. You can hear the screams. That electric light is still humming, like there's still some of that going, but now it's like coming in and out. You see that the electrical station is also on fire. What's going through your head?
She's probably slightly distracted just because of all that chaos, seeing it, and like for the most part through this, they figured they would be focused on what they were after specifically. It wasn't going to be like a high casualty type thing, and then just kind of like understanding that pretty much everyone there is probably going to be dead by the time we come back, or not in great shape.
Mm-hmm. In the time that you've started letting that like sink in, you kind of come back to your senses and realize you're still looking over your shoulder. You're still occasionally stealing glances back to see, even as Heaston Hill kind of grows smaller and smaller in the distance, you're not pushing your horse to its full potential. And because you're kind of in the lead and leading the posse in that direction, you know that time is likely of the essence. As bad as things are here, how bad are they where Killian is? How much danger is he potentially in? And so you start to try to pick it back up, but you know you've already lost some precious time. All right, Thatcher. I need a riding roll from you as well.
This ain't gonna go well at all. I got it.
Yes, it
I
will.
can believe him. Wait, what's my writing? Let me see.
Good question. What is it?
So when I hit Command F, I get 0 of 0.
Okay. Meaning you don't have a riding skill. So
This is no good.
that seems bad. It really feels like you should have something in writing, but I'm content to believe that if you don't have it on your character sheet, you don't have it. Yeah, I'm looking at it too. You don't have it.
I mean, he arrived by train, I'm pretty sure,
I
originally.
walk my ass everywhere. I got good legs.
So again, when you don't have ranks in a skill, what that means is that you roll a d4 for it, and that you subtract 2 from your roll. Your wild die doesn't suffer that. Your wild die is always
Where I'm putting all my faith. So
right. You gotta hope for the best.
Exploded. Hey,
There's
that's 4.
Well, no, you got a 4 because it's at a -2.
Yeah.
There's 4. That's true.
And a 4.
All right, I win.
He won.
Oh, don't do that. Why would you do that? Don't piss him off.
I could have posed
My life is on the line.
Hey, we got time.
I am just adequate enough on my horse.
And that's exactly what it is. Again, there's a hard line of success and failure, and then of course any the exact number above can give you raises. There's definitely not a raise here. You're exactly right at where you need to be. More or less, I'm just going to use you mechanically to be the one who snaps Fern out of it. Like Fern is the one who's leading the posse. She's the most skilled rider. She's the one who's telling them what to do. You notice that she keeps stealing glances back over her shoulder at the city. What do you do?
Which of us?
You.
Me.
It's your turn. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So
yeah,
we're
as you guys are
coming up
riding. Yeah, so you guys are riding out of town. You have the doctor on the back of your horse doing whatever the hell he's doing back there. You can't see.
I don't know. He's trying to kill my horse.
It's dark. You're riding toward a place you haven't been around this place. You've not been to Bogwater Lake or anywhere around there. Fern is supposed to be leading, but she keeps kind of like dropping back closer to you, such that you're looking at her going, "Where are we going? What are we doing?" What do you do to snap her out of it?
Hold on, what do I got in my pouch? I'm gonna throw something.
Oh my god!
Oh no, not dynamite. That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Throw dynamite at me.
Give her a horse booster.
Who's killing whose horse again?
So maybe perhaps
do that, Red Dead.
Fern's having. Is it dark? Is it night?
It's dark. Yeah.
Okay, perhaps Fern's having difficulty seeing in the darkness. I do have a lantern. Perhaps I light the lantern to shed light on.
You know what? I don't hate it. So you your lantern's been hanging on the side of your like horse's saddle because we played Red Dead. You can actually literally put a lantern on their bridle.
Yep.
You realize it's dark. Fern seems distracted. Maybe she's having trouble seeing what's going on. So you literally grab the lantern with one hand, reins onto that. You grab like a long, match, strike it up on your boot, out on the side of your saddle, lean in, light it, and then as you ride, you ride over closer to her and you hang it on the front of her horse's bridle. Immediately, the horse kind of rears up a little bit, but that glow now spreads out so that you can see better.
And as we're cruising, I'm assuming like we're on our way to like where Killian's at, right?
That's the goal.
I fucking hope so.
So with the lantern shining light in front of us, keyword on the fire, can I prep some tools on the way there?
Oh, I don't know how much I can give you all of that. You're already lighting lanterns and trying to keep your horse going with somebody on the back of it. I don't think you can prep too
I can
much.
save it for the next round.
Okay, yeah. I'm okay with that. I think that would be too much in a singular round here. Okay, so let's recall, get them all back in there. Oh, no,
yes,
no,
please.
I don't want to get them all back in.
Quit looking at your teeth.
I want to
I got shadows on them.
Fuck it. Shuffle.
He's got shadows on his teeth.
With my
Recall.
tissue
And I got, look at these fucking fangs I've got. Look at this.
You got fangs. Look, I look like a beaver. I'm about to make a dam.
Damn.
Oh, there's an ace. Fern, you got a shot at redemption.
Oh,
Okay.
oh God.
Oh,
Look at that.
I'm the king of spades. All right.
Doctor, you're so busy.
Yeah, I worked
No,
really
that's
hard
never mind.
last round.
Okay, round 2. Fern, you've got the ace of diamonds. You are in the lead here. You are in charge. Thatch has done his best to snap you out of your fervor and get you back on track. What do you want to do?
I try to ride better.
That's a good idea. I strongly recommend it.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't
Please
fuck
don't.
up the base tonight, Chuck. We're on CD.
Look,
I
I'm
depend on
having to
y'all.
focus way too hard to type right now. I'm gonna have to pull up the click dice here.
That's all I
Poor
ever use.
gummies.
is the dice.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why people are typing that shit in. Too
oh
easy.
my God.
Oh my God.
God.
Fern, I need you to.
I need you to Benny
Focus
that
up.
damn thing.
Hey, I will give
I'm
you
gonna
one
re-invoke
from my
free
lantern.
roll first.
I was gonna say
I'm
she
Andy
gets that first.
Samberg.
Anytime she makes a
Exactly.
riding roll, she gets to free roll it.
All right. Don't fuck it up.
I'm trying to not.
Oh my God!
Dang it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
I want that. Oh my God! I want that
Guess
clip
what? I'll
of
Benny
Steven.
it this time.
I want that clip of Steven going, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my
No!
fuck.
Oh no! She's gonna snake eye.
Oh no!
Don't.
Snake eye.
No, that won't happen. That won't happen.
Do it.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God.
God.
So you're down to
Holy
2 bennies. But we
Yeah.
got a success on the
Holy
table.
shit.
That's good.
Gosh.
Ooh, that may be the most the tensest moment that's ever happened on this show. Everyone's just
Oh my gosh.
ooh.
I mean, let's just put it this way. I had the shotgun ready to take old, Penny Whistle or whatever her horse's name is out behind the barn
Oh my
and
god!
put it out
Glory.
pasture.
Do not.
Oh,
Well, if
Oh.
Glory breaks their leg, what do you do with a broken horse?
that's glue.
Put them in a sling and
shoot
spend way too much
No.
money.
That's
You
glue.
nurse them back to health, and you
No.
pet
You got an
them.
old
Tell them
West
you love
sling?
them.
That's good eating.
Oh, that's
Squaw.
I picked the wrong week to stop.
Importantly, as I recall, Penny Whistle is their last name. It's Glory Penny Whistle.
damn it.
I think that's also that thing's name.
Yes, I think that's correct. I see that at night sometimes.
That's just me.
Is that what was stopping
I'm just
your house?
checking on you.
Oh God
Oh,
damn!
thank God.
That's like
just checking
Tanner and a lizard had sex or merged.
Okay, back to
She's
the
done.
person. Lindsay is done. Shannon, Lindsay is crying. Okay, so Thatcher has done everything he can to try to get you, focused back on the task, and even just the lantern hanging in front of your horse and providing that bit of light. It takes a minute. Like, it takes a second. The brain fog has kind of rolled back in. Like, the reality of all the shit you just went through is really starting to kind of take its toll on you. You, of everybody here, have probably experienced the least weirdness. Like, as a ranger, Killian's seen it all at this point, basically. Shannon, he's before they do anything, he's seen it all.
He's seen everything. Yeah.
Thatcher literally investigates this weird shit for a living. What he hasn't seen, he will eventually. That's coming up. Dr. Durandal was literally on the battlefield when people started to come back to life. You, as part of the Twilight Legion, I mean, you've come across some strangeness, some oddities in your time, especially as part of the Ghost Steel gang, or what became the Ghost Steel gang. But this stuff is not day to day for you. You run a horse ranch. You run a horse farm, basically. Like, that's not your. This is not your speed. And again, you worked a lot on instinct there. I mean, a lot of what you did in that fight was, muscle memory from having to rob banks and stagecoaches and shit. Now that you're away from it, like, the gravity is really setting in. Heaston Hill's not home, but it has been for about a week. And it probably won't ever be again. There's a lot of innocent people back there who are in bad shape. And yet that lantern is like a literal light, like, guiding you out of the darkness. And you're able to physically, literally shake it off and push your horse and book it toward the lake. As you steer the posse closer and closer to where you need to be, and you start to move into the actual areas where the reeds are coming up around the water, like you're following an actual trail now. You can see pretty well where you need to go in the distance. There is an old shack that you notice, like a little one-room shack that is set on what would effectively be an island. Lake is a misnomer for this place. It's not a lake. It's a pond at best. And what is effectively a little island in the middle, there's this old rundown shack. You would assume it was an outhouse in the middle of nowhere if you didn't know better. The door to it catches your attention. It's open. Like someone has been in and out of there recently. It's actually like moving a little bit in the breeze. That wooden door is clattering against the clapboard on the side. That boom, boom, boom as you go past, and the wind pushes it. I need you to make a notice roll for me.
Okay.
Now she rolls explosion.
Oh, thank God.
God, we're all just sitting here with our breaths held.
And I also get a +2 to my notice rolls, so
13.
Okay, so it's a 13 so far. Let's see if the wild die can do better.
13.
It cannot.
not. So 13.
Right. Success and 2 raises. Despite the fact that you were trying to get where you're going as fast as possible, something in you says stop. You rear back on your horse's reins. The horse literally like raises back up and lets out that whinny. But you stop her back in place. That you see this happen. You come to a stop really quick to figure out what's going on with her. Fern, you look over toward that shack, and you knew you could hear a voice. But it's not from in the shack. It's coming from behind it. A woman comes running from around behind the shack. It looks like maybe she was like further back on this little patch of land that's out there. Comes running from around behind it. And at first it's jarring. You didn't expect to see anybody just out and about out here. She has long dark hair that's currently it looks like it was recently really well made up, like it was in some kind of curls or something, but it's starting to get like a little frayed and frizzy, like she's been through something. Lending to that same visage is that she's quite literally wearing like a performer's like bustle. Like she looks like she's been on stage somewhere recently. No shoes, her feet are covered in mud. And like bits of snow and grit and stuff from the ground. And she is like running in your direction. She's going to hit the water soon, and she's shouting at you. Unfortunately, because again, you're very perceptive right now, you can hear all this. You make this all out very quickly and assess the situation all at the same time. She looks terrified, and she screams, "You have to stop him. He's going to kill him."
Who's gonna kill who?
She starts splashing through the water coming your direction. It looks like it's more shallow than you would have expected. It's a pretty good expanse of water, but she's like, this like dress of hers is getting way down, and she's dragging herself through there. The shock maybe of the water, because it's extremely cold, and whatever she's going through is all hitting her at the same time, and she just keeps shouting like, we have to stop him. You have to. And she's pointing in the direction that you were riding. Whatever the fuck you guys are doing, please stop.
Oh my god, he's screen capping everything I do and putting it in the Discord.
I'm begging you to knock it the fuck off.
Yes, this is assault. Thank you.
Seeing that there isn't anybody else around but her, and she's clearly urging us to go forward, I'm going to press on. I'm not going to try and pick her up or anything. I'm just going to continue in the direction she's pointing.
Okay. Importantly, she's not like trying to get to you to get onto your horse, but she is just trying to get close enough that you'll listen and do whatever. As a matter of fact, she looks kind of like, maybe for just a second, like briefly looks relieved as you take off in that direction. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Doctor.
No.
What do you want to do?
Well, I got all the points back. Let me see.
How many do you have total now?
So I think it was 8, 5. So I'm back up to 12 or 13, however many.
Yeah, I don't remember what your maximum number is. I think it's 15.
15? Okay, so sweet. 13 then. Man, I'm honestly not sure if there's anything else I can really do at the moment. Because I got all my PowerPoints. Don't really have anything I need to like set up or get ready.
Importantly, you and Thatcher are still stopped in front of this scene. So Fern is riding on. This woman is still just like basically just waving you on and screaming, "He's gonna kill him. He's going to kill him. You have to stop him."
Oh, I'm good. I guess I'll heed the lady and I try to tell Thatch, I guess you just follow Fern. I don't want to have anyone else get separated.
Okay. All right. Well then, get rid of that. Spades, clubs. Killian, you're next. Reverse alphabetical on the suits. Your gun's empty.
I guess...
So is your other gun. Actually, it's jammed, but same purpose. Your pistol anyway.
I guess could I use my move action to pull out the shotgun and use it?
Huh? Yep.
Then
that's something you can do.
That is what I'm going to do. Pull out the shotgun and take a shot, basically.
Okay. So it's shooting.
Move this over just a hair. God, it's not working. It's fine. Shooting. It's one of those things that I'm really, really good at.
Mm-hmm.
It's my specialty, some would say.
And junk.
Oh, that's not bad.
There you go.
I got
that good. That sounded sarcastic. I was just doing the and junk bit. Okay. You don't have a bonus to shooting, do you?
Yes, actually, with the lever action, yeah, I get a +2, so 9.
Okay. All right, so a 9. That's important because that's an additional raise, or it's not an additional raise. It's a raise. You didn't have a raise before. Okay, so the pistol stopped him sort of in his tracks, but it certainly didn't kill him, and as best you can tell, it didn't hurt him either. This is a different story. That scattergun and up close like that, or no, you have a lever action, but it's still a shotgun. It's firing buck.
Yeah.
That thing up close, because again, it's like a video game or like a movie where shotguns are explosions. You pump the lever, fire it right in front of him, and this thing sends him reeling back. Like, you see the buckshot go through. Some of it you see go through him. And you actually do see little pinpricks of light on the other side where the light is, like, the moonlight is coming off the water. If you were to get down and look, he's like the world's most disgusting light bright right now. Like, you can just see right through the little spots. He reels back. And effectively he is wounded, but again, you don't hear a scream. You don't see him like stop and contemplate this the way a person would. He doesn't drop his weaponry. It just forces him backward, and then he looks back up. Now remember, you can take multiple shots on a turn. You just start taking penalties to do so, just like with your fan the hammer.
I forgot about that. All right. Well, I get 4 shots before I have to reload, so I am going to take another shot.
And importantly, you shot twice in the barn.
Yep. So I got 2 bullets left.
So
whoa, well, you don't have to fucking celebrate that.
Whoa.
That's cold.
That sucks, man.
If I was going to celebrate, I would have done this. You know
Kangaroo
better.
court. Kangaroo court. All right, here we go. First, I've got a... Oh.
And you're at a -4.
Oh.
There you go. That'll work. There's a blow up. Keep it going.
Do that again.
18.
Damn.
Oh, well,
Yeah, 18 total.
20. 20 because I have a +2.
20, right, with the shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but watch this wild die.
Roll like 14 6s in a row.
Nah. Or a 4. Yeah.
Well,
Worth
effectively
trying.
a 2. +2, -4, landed at a 2. Okay, so a 20. So a 20 is a hit with 4 raises, if I'm counting correctly. He didn't count on you firing a second time, and that's pretty clear, right? You shot once, he looked down and observed it, but he was coming back. You pump the lever on that thing and fire again even before it's back. Actually, can I? May I? Like the motherfucking Terminator. You fire once, you spin it around so that it reloads while it's spinning, and back into that one hand, and you fire again. And you can see there's a bit of a realization. Like, he doesn't look shocked or anything, but there is a, like, whatever human part of him is left in there goes, shit. And that shotgun blast goes off and goes right through his midsection. You quite literally blow a hole right through his stomach.
Jesus.
Just explode out the other end. Bill staggers back, and just like you did when you first ran into him, just literally drops to his ass in the murky, swampy, snowy, like slushy ground. And his club and his lantern just like sit there beside him. And he just sits. He doesn't close his eyes. He just sits there. But you're out of actions. So.
And ammo.
We'll have to come back. And ammo. Yeah, you need to reload on everything. Importantly, my turn.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's going to grow a second bill. It's going to be a double bill.
Goody little
Bill.
Evil
Bill.
Going to grow a Clarence.
Bill.
That was the good one.
Parents have a real good marriage. Bill lets his club go. He lets out his fingers. Like, Killian, you're able to see him there because the lantern is lighting the area enough, the one he had in the other hand. You see him kind of turn and look, that really kind of unnatural sort of jerky movement of his neck. He looks at the club in his hand, and it's like he has to mentally force his fingers to release it. And he lets it go. He looks over at the lantern, he picks it up and kind of moves it over and sets it, not in his lap, but basically like right in between his legs, like the way he's just kind of sitting, splayed out
in
there.
the
Almost
hole.
like he wishes he was back against a tree. Yeah. Not in the hole, no, but in front of him. It is shining through, so if anyone was behind him, they could see it through that. And he looks up at you. And again, that he had this kind of like rictus grin, just like plastered on his face. You see that going away, but it's not like Like he's like sad that he's gonna die. It's more of a like he's trying to force his mouth away from that. He looks up at you, and for the first time, those eyes are not as bright yellow as they were before. They're not gleaming in that kind of unnatural, unfortunate way. And he forces his mouth into a normal position, and then his jaw, you hear it like crack as it opens. Maybe opens really for the first time in a long time. And he just says, like in the raspiest back of his throat sort of voice, "Thank you." And then he takes the lantern, takes the top off, and pulls it up over his head. And you see his own hand like start to struggle against him. He literally grasps his hand by the wrist and smashes his own head into the lantern. The fuel goes all over him. And I mean, he's covered in muck and grime and shit from the swamp, but like his skin is basically papery leather at this point. It goes up in flames. Like he lights up like you just dropped a match in a pool of gasoline. Pretty quickly, as you're right in front of this, that midsection where you blown a hole right through him, that part, those little supports on the side, they don't last very long. You hear them collapse inward, and it's like his whole body like crunches, like the midsection goes away, and the rib cage just lands on the lower part of his spine, and he falls over and is inflamed.
Can I say something as a free action?
Sure.
He sees him burning, and he looks sad for a moment and goes, "And this actually was my plan. Damn, I was going to try to bait that other monster with him." That's the sympathy he gets from me. I'm James Bond.
Thatcher. Fern has ridden on ahead. I'm assuming you're doing the same, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I need a writing roll from you.
Yeah, that always goes well, but I got this. I got faith in me.
I have the faith of a goat, man.
It's a D4, right? And let's see.
Mm-hmm.
First one.
There you go.
All right, there's 7.
Keep that going. Well, no. Because again, instead of -2, there's 5. Because you don't have any ranks in this.
Still winner. I believe in
Still
me.
passing.
Oh,
I got
whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
There's 9.
9.
That's even
I'm
better.
right.
That's actually even better.
My horse
That's one was a
with my
success.
legs. I got good horse legs.
I'm gonna, for the sake of expediency, I'm gonna sort of take the reins on this a little bit. Rather than having you make another notice roll, I'm just gonna give you this as the advantage to your raise there. You see Fern take off. There's a lot of weirdness going on right now. This woman is yelling at you. Fern takes off ahead. It occurs to you very quickly. She has the lantern. Like, you're going to be trying to follow that light in the darkness if you don't go. You hooked it to the bridle of her horse. So you rear up your horse, you take off. As you do, you hear from behind you the woman scream, "He's gonna kill Warfield." And it occurs to you, who the hell is Warfield? I don't know this story. I don't know who this is. And you ride on into the swamp. That'll take care of our initiatives, which is great. So we can kind of freebird this and open it up. Cut to Killian. You're in front of the now burning, now very, very dead body of Bogwater Bill, a.k.a. Warfield Phoenix. What do you do?
Well, I guess now I'm going to try to bring him back to life and give him CPR.
Make sure you do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Apparently I'm the asshole. This dude attacked me with a weapon. I mean, he's done for, right? There's nothing I can do for him.
He's very, very dead. You started the process. He finished it.
Then I want to reload the shotgun and I'm still running away from what was behind me. So I'm still running away from that.
Okay. All right. I will, since we're not in combat, you're not actively being threatened. I will let you basically spend this go around. It's not turn because we're not in combat, but
Sure.
if you want to just keep moving in that direction and reload your weapons in general,
Yes.
because all of them are empty at this point, then yeah, we can make that happen. You're a ranger. You're used to reloading on the run, so
Now-
you can do that.
I'll compromise with you.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guns was jammed. Should I roll to unjam that one?
You're out of combat. The penalty in the moment was you can't keep shooting. That's all I was ever worried about with that.
Okay.
Are we after another monster? What's the?
I got like 6 of them. Bro,
Yeah.
it's wild. You ain't even gonna believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I won't even see.
You about to.
As you run in that direction and the rest of the posse is moving toward you, all at once you, Killian, hear the hoofbeats in the distance. You hear you've been at this a while. You can pick it out. There's 2 horses and they're moving in your direction fast. You can now see a little bit of a lantern light in the distance as well. And it's dark around you. That's the only light now, especially other than if you turn around, the quietly
The embers.
burning out body of
Can I call my damn horse, maybe, and see if he's here anywhere?
Oh, that's a good question.
I miss him. He was a horse with no name, but I called him Gerald.
Fern, do you have a skill that's not riding that's
She's
horse
dead.
related?
She loves Gerald. Girls love Gerald.
You don't, do you? It's just
No,
riding. They kind of
it's
group
just
everything
riding,
under that.
And then my
Kind of-
horn in the saddle is the only other thing that does anything.
Sure,
cool with
yeah.
It, so.
Killian, make me an argument on what you would roll to try to call your horse back to you finally.
I will, but I need Cass really quick while I'm doing that. Create a picture of Gerald, everyone's favorite horse. He needs recognition.
Can he walk and get you like Michael the Xenomorph?
No, that thing is terrifying. I would assume since I am so close to my horse, that sounds weird, that I would have like a very unique call that I would use to call Gerald whenever he's not around.
Okay. So what would you roll for that? Like of your skills, what would you think would be best for that?
I would either maybe common knowledge because it's something that I know between me and him, or survival because it's related to horses. The other thing I can think of is persuasion, but I'm not trying to
I don't want you to persuade.
Yeah,
Persuade the horse. Okay. Well, while I take care of that,
Lindsay.
roll survival. I think that works best.
Okay. Hunter, please. Oh, Hunter.
That's obviously going to be Zach.
I got a 3. Please, horsey, I miss you. God damn you, horsey. I don't think I have a Benny left, do I? Am I out?
You have 1. You didn't use it in the combat there. You said you were going to save it for living.
I'll do it for my horse.
Okay. All right.
Make that a t-shirt. Oh my god.
Wow. Why is it? Why is it a sheep and a
What the
giraffe
fuck is happening?
with a lemur tail and flamingo legs?
Why is there a Nickelodeon blimp?
Seriously.
Please.
Also, I have to go change the name to do it for my horse.
I got a
trees.
I got a 5. Do I roll the wild die again too, or just that? I forget.
yeah,
Okay.
you reroll it all. Yep.
I got a 5.
Okay. All right. So you see this light in the distance. You don't know for sure who it is, but you very much want to believe that your posse is coming to your rescue. You turn and you just fingers in the mouth, whistle like as hard as you can, with the hope and expectation that will accomplish something. That light's getting closer. It's getting closer. And before it gets close enough to actually see what's going on, you hear that loud, like whinny of your horse and then that blowing out of its breath nearby. It comes screaming basically out of the darkness somewhere from behind you in your direction. It comes like right up beside you. Like Red did.
Yes. Yes. I'd like to mount that horse.
Okay. Okay. Um, cut back to the rest of the posse and actually just bring it all together now. As you're riding ahead, you now start to see like shapes moving in the distance, and sure enough, you see a man swing himself up onto a particularly large horse, one that you'd like to believe is in fact who you think it is, and sure enough, there it is. The posse is back together. What do you all do? You come together in this swampy, snowy, slushy area in the middle of muck and darkness.
That's my horse. That's a more accurate representation.
I want to tell them about how to people.
I'm going to yell at them, tree monster.
And I'm going to yell back at them, yeah, the pod people.
No, giant tree monster, and I'm doing like this, like Jaws, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm going to tell, and I mean, if it has to be a quick thing, I'm going to tell them to run, and if I get more time, I want to tell them what's happening behind us.
You can do whatever you like. You're far enough away from the barn that you can't see into the distance at this point. So,
all right, then I'll
you
tell
don't
them.
know
Fire
what's
over
happening
there.
I'm going to tell them there was a zombie. And I knew it was Warfield, right? Didn't you say that?
You knew him as Warfield Phoenix, yes.
Yeah.
You were the one who discovered the whole Ballad of Bogwater Bill thing, his whole story, etc.
Then I tell them that I just killed Bogwater Bill, aka Phoenix, and Warfield Phoenix, and also back there with the fire, there was a giant tree monster eating people, and I also burned that down, and I may have killed Frank Debony. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that one still. So we need to run back to town and warn people that there is a monster in the swamp and that they need to buckle the hell down.
There's not a
they've
town
got their
left.
own civil war happening right now.
Killian would be actually a little agitated that they came for him and didn't help protect the town. And he would say that.
It's
Yeah, the town was
it's
lost.
a lost cause.
We would have died.
It's burned away.
What you got to
This
say
is
about
news
that?
to you.
Yeah, he's not happy about it. Like, he's not happy.
We ain't either. We were very unhappy as we were leaving it.
Those guns glow a little bit, Double H. Those pistols glow a little bit. And in Killian's head, he can hear them arguing about the cowardice of these people leaving the townspeople, while the other part tells them about how they're right. It's a lost cause, and you're reunited to be happy, and don't blame them. They're not law. They don't know what to do. They're fighting with him a little bit.
As that's happening,
He's traumatized.
from the direction that the posse met up with you, you hear, you know, the sound of just like bare feet slapping on the ground, like when they're just running full tilt.
Yeah.
That basically in that distance, but it's a slight sound. It's a singular person. It's kind of eerie actually because they're again moving full tilt, full speed. You look around their horses from the top, or look around them on their horses from the top of your horse, and you see this young woman, again, shrouded in darkness. It looks like her hair is really dark, like it was recently made properly, but it's kind of gotten, out of hand as she's just been running through the fucking swamp in the middle of the night. Her dress is all like muddy and torn, and she is running full bore in your direction. And she goes, as she gets close enough to be heard, she runs up, she sees you all there. She looks over toward the embers and she yells, "Warfield!" And she runs over to where the embers are and like drops to her knees in front of them.
I step away from Killian.
Killian,
Yes,
you know who this person is.
She's the lounge singer, or the singer.
This is Lila Denslow, who you heard on your very first night in Heaston Hill singing the Ballad of Bogwater Bill.
Oh God, it's her father.
Or she's the wife.
Will,
Ooh.
that's awkward.
Ooh.
So if you recall the story, Warfield Phoenix came penniless from Kentucky all the way out to Uinta in Wyoming. where he found the Headstone nugget. He should have made a fortune on this thing. He found it. He was the first one to really strike anything in this area. But some people conspired against him. He wound up dead. And then he didn't stay dead. He came back to that pitiful little shack where he and his would-be wife, Sarah, were shacked up, basically, waiting to hit their big break, strike it rich. When he came back, he wasn't what he had been before. And the story went that he chased her into the woods and killed her, that she died at his hand, and that was what fully pushed him over the edge, and that no one ever goes near Bogwater Lake because old Bogwater Bill, as they call him now, is out there. But no one ever really confirmed that. Buster Trench, aka Nails, who was the guy you ran into at a saloon, previously one of the saloons in town, who was going on and on about the whole Bogwater Bill thing. I've seen him, I swear to God it's true, and he killed her and this and that. Never spent any time in the same saloon where she did, where she had long since found a way to try to get away from that life without actually getting away. Eventually, Sarah stopped calling herself Sarah. Eventually, she gave up on the idea that her would-be husband could be saved, more or less. And so she went on to try to honor him in some way. When Debony fled the town, he took her with him among the people that he intended to replicate. And as they passed through the swamp, Bill, or Warfield, who had long since managed to occasionally get things under control, saw her and rescued her. Of course, he wasn't fully in control, and so she was right back where she was previously, trying to help him as best she could without putting herself in danger. But she couldn't kill him because she couldn't bring herself to do so. So you know that obviously she's distraught over the loss of this person, but there's also a strong possibility that you have, as much as you may have upset her, you have also done her a service that neither he nor she could do. And so she remains on her knees, quietly sobbing over this. You can actually hear, if you listen to when it gets slightly quiet, like the sound of her tears hitting the embers, and that pss, pss, when rain hits, or when water hits hits the coals and extinguishes them a bit.
I would tell the group that my heart breaks for her, and he mostly means it, but he understands the situation. Like, that was never going to end well. So he knows he did her a favor. He also knows she's probably upset about it, but there are pressing matters like a giant tree monster. So he tells them we need to either get this person with us and we need to leave, or and go somewhere that's not Easton Hill, or we need to, maybe bunker down inside and around this cabin for what's about to come get us. 'Cause this thing is horrifying and it's going to take everything we've got to stop it.
This is all free actions and everything that we got going on right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not in.
I'm definitely down for barricading in. Feel like preparation is in order. Is that Killian? Is that the preparation we're trying to get ready for? Shit to go down.
I'm literally asking you guys. We have to pick one of the two, and I thought it would be fun if I let you guys make the decision. Because I know what my instinct would be. My instinct would be to stand and fight. he would send this girl off with you guys, and he would stay behind and fight this thing on his own and let you guys get away, whether he wins or loses. That's what he would do. That's what he wants to do. That's why he's giving you guys the choice.
Yeah, knowing that what Killian will do, Thatcher is in a bit of an impasse because I am not big on violence. I'm not big on aggression, but I am also loyal to my crew here. And I know that these things are problematic. There's a lot of problems going on in the village, and this is probably the root of it. So Thatcher is going to go against one of his morals, his principles, if you will, and lean into the other. And I want to get prepared. I want to make one of these. Fire does good, apparently.
Okay.
So I'm going to have one of these in my back goddamn pocket, just to have ready.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back to that. So, by and large, what I'm hearing is the plan is to utilize the Phoenix Shack as a bunker, with the expectation that whatever Killian is getting away from is still coming in this direction.
Seems to be it. Not happy about it.
Okay. So there is still the matter of Mrs. Denslow / Phoenix.
I want to try to
do about her.
I want to try to appeal to her myself. Like, I would have Fern get our horses somewhere relatively safe, because this thing loves flesh, and it's a tree. And then I would then go to her and try to convince her to join us. That basically explain, we both know it had to be done. I'm sorry for your loss. And tell her, if I know one thing about a man that loves a woman, is that he would not want you to die out here. So let me help you.
Okay. Make a persuasion roll.
I just killed him, so I might not do this very well. I also typed in /persuasion before I realized that's not what we're doing.
It knows what you're saying.
He does that shit in the real world too. Like, all right, here we go.
All right, I've only got a 4 in it. I'm not very persuasive, and I don't want to intimidate her yet.
Okay.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Good start.
Oh,
Give me some
Lord.
good stuff. Oh baby.
Oh,
baby,
sure.
keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Yes.
He's running on adrenaline.
Yeah.
9. At least it's 9.
That's fine. That's fine.
He really likes
Okay.
to max min, doesn't he?
You still have your.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, success with a raise. You walk over to her again. She doesn't move. Do you like lay a hand on her, or do you just stand back?
I kneel. I kneel beside her, like, respectfully in front of her husband.
Okay. At this point, you see when you get down into that space, you're talking about like take a knee, like one knee down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She is like both knees down, hunched over. You see now that while she is still like sobbing, she has clasped her hands in front of her and she's like praying quietly. You take a knee beside her. You say all the things that you just said. You say, what really kind of resonates is it had to be done. And as you sort of lay into the idea of something's coming, we have to do this. He wouldn't want you to die here. That's when she does take a second. You hear the sniffle, and she looks up toward you. Eyes are red and bloodshot, tear stained.
She's crying.
She's crying, and she says, I want to key into. There was a specific thing that you said that it had to be done. Her lips like quivering, and she says like it had to be done. Like she repeats it again. She's looking for confirmation. You give her kind of a small nod, enough of just yeah. And she deep breath in out, and then she reaches over and picks up his club It takes both hands. She reaches over and picks it up. She stands up and she kind of like uses it to stand herself up, but picks it up with both hands and turns back to you. And it's the most badass fucking final girl, like, again, ripped dress. She's now bloody, mud covered, eyes rimmed with tears, no shoes. She's got this thing in both hands, basically on the ground. You know the way my character in Guild Wars has that double-handed sword and it just stays on the ground until she uses it? Holding it like that, and she looks over and goes, "What's this about a fucking tree?" And that's what we're going to call it for tonight.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's why I said don't roll about your MacGyver yet. We'll cover all that next week. We'll worry about the Molotovs and all that stuff later.
I thought I was going to say Mazel Tov and wish you guys a Bond farewell, because I didn't think I was making it out of that one. I got to be honest with you.
Okay, so that was, what is that, episode 6? 5, 6?
I have lost count.
I think it's 5. I think it was 5.
I'll tell you. It is.
I was gonna say, you'll check.
Well, it's Act 4, Episode 26.
Okay, but of this, it is episode.
So
hold up, that math ain't mathin'.
So 23, 24, 25, 26, 4th episode.
Okay, all right, good. That's what I need to know. This was the 4th episode.
Yes, not counting episode 0.
I wouldn't think about 0.
That's what's throwing me off. Okay, got it. All right, cool. Okay, so that brings that to a close. We are in normal act structure. We're close to halfway through, but again, it could end at any time. This is the final act. Who knows what's going to happen? Next week, we'll do it all again. I hope you guys enjoyed watching and actually getting to see the rolls in real time and all that. It's very cool.
I did.
I know we still have a few people sticking around, which is great. We'll do it again next week, same time, 8:39.
Yeah,
when we get started.
And really, to the people out there listening to us on Spotify or iTunes, it's a lot of, we know you do. It's a lot of fun listening to it, but you should see it too. See the reactions, see the dice roll, see Randy Quaid. How much Quaid do you need? We got Mr. Squaw.
He'll be right back.
Yeah, there he is. There he is.
He had him on fucking tap. I said Quaidtar, and he just appeared.
He's like Joe Hendry. He's the Centaur Joe Hendry, Squaw. So join us, Twitchzilla 1985 on Twitch for all of the shows. It's much more fun seeing it live. So thank you.
Yeah. Come in and watch it live again. You can always listen after the fact. How else are you going to understand why we're laughing all the fucking time? This week we continued extras and epilogues. If it bleeds, it can hear you scream. That was Alien 3 and Predator 2 earlier this week, which were not as good as the previous week, and I feel like it's just going to go downhill from here.
But you have to,
you know it wasn't as good as Alien and or Predator.
But you have to tune in to find out who won the battle between the Alien and the Predator this week. We're not going to tell you here.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to listen to last night's episode.
Check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lindsay was there. Zach Kurgis has been with us the whole time.
And tomorrow, if you have been waiting for an hour to 2 hours of laughter and worship,
2 hours.
We have the program for you. After Dark is live tomorrow at 8:30, and we're going to talk about fun Christian topics like the only halftime show that mattered, and that other one with Bad Honey or whatever his name is.
Bad Honey.
We're also going to talk about
Bad Bunny is the ultimate Nepo baby. His dad Bugs has been in the business for years.
We're also going, and the laughs continue tomorrow as we talk about the absolute beating that Pam Bondi took today in front of Congress. We're going to talk about maybe
also
a couple
lying under oath.
Yes, we're going to talk about Trump and the Epstein files. And Hunter, I have
you remember when they impeached the president for that? Anyway,
hashtag lock her up.
I have a motherfucker of the week that's going to break your heart.
I'm sorry, real quick. For a second, I misheard that, and I thought Kaz was really into lockers. He was like, "Lock her up."
Lockers are good too.
Lock her up.
They got combinations.
What's the list? What's happening?
I have a motherfucker of the week.
When Nixon went down, he didn't go to jail. His attorney general did.
That's going to break your heart.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not what I need.
It's going to break your heart. Speaking
that.
of broken hearts, we'll of course speak on the death of James Vanderbeek, and we'll try to have some fun in there somewhere. There's a lot that's happened in the past week. So tomorrow,
we will
8:30
be
live,
crying
by the end of the show.
Crying.
So yeah, that's tomorrow. You got to tune in again. Tune in live and talk to us. We'll read your comments on the air. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yep. And then all weekend long, streaming, well, now we're on Twitch all the damn time, but all weekend long, Friday night it's Repos, Saturday it's Overdrive, PZ85 Pro, the hottest pro wrestling going right now.
It absolutely is.
Tag team title tournament, tag
Starts
team turmoil,
this
strange
weekend.
bedfellows. I'm
weekend.
so excited.
4 big
We already
matches
named
this
all
weekend.
the teams.
Yeah.
The teams were completely random.
Completely
Shannon
random.
put the list out. Already started naming all of them. I'm very excited.
Now,
The chess connection. Now you get to figure out what that means.
I did have to re-roll one because I said there's no way in hell I'm putting the Lost and Horse on the same team. That's not fair. That defeats the purpose of the thing.
He didn't know. He didn't know, and now you're telling him in real time.
He's got a better partner. I'll say it on the air now. I'll reveal one. It's the Lost and Steven Handsome. They're a tag team.
That's true.
So
That's true. Again, he paid him off. Again,
He's gonna be a deal here.
Steve is the reason you won at the pay-per-view. So yeah, that's a good team.
You're welcome.
That's a good
I like
team.
this team. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, you win through handsomeness.
It's Hit Goat. It's
what
handsome.
he does.
Handsome Farm.
his
That's the
finisher
thing.
is called the mirror finish.
Yeah, the Lost is a goat. He needs some balance with somebody who looks really freaking good on camera.
Oh, well, hold on. That's assuming one that the Lost doesn't look good on camera,
my
and that the
God.
person under the mask isn't also handsome.
No!
They're Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, god damn it.
No. The beauty.
Real time. Real time. That just happened.
Yes.
Who's gonna do the
Yes.
candle?
Yes. Yes.
Overdrive this Saturday, and then next week we come back again. Horror at Headstone Hill continues next Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Please come back and watch us again. This is maybe the best act of storytelling we've had in a while. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. For Shannon, until then, for Shannon, for Lindsay, for Kez, for Steven, they're all roughly in that direction. I'm Double H. I'm your Marshall. Ready or not, here we come. Later.